Hi everyone, I'm going to talk to you about modals in this video. A lot of you have been asking for them, so here we are. This one is an intro video to just give you some basic information about modals. And then there will be separate videos to focus on each type. So let's start. Modals, what are they? So, in English we have different verb forms like present perfect, past progressive, simple present, simple past, right? Verb tenses and forms. Those help us to talk about like time, when things happened, when things will happen. But how do we talk about how we feel and the attitudes that we have towards things? Well, that's what modals are for. So anytime you really want to show your true feeling inside of a verb, you need a modal verb. Modals are verbs. They're technically helping verbs. They come before a main verb. These are some modals, not all of them. These are very common modals. I'll talk about a lot more in separate videos, but you can see they are words like can, could, will, would, should, may, might, must. These are helping verbs. What that means for modals is that after them, if you use them in a sentence, you must always, you should, but modals, you need to have a verb after it. But this verb that you use after a modal, really important. Really important. It needs to be in the base form. Always. Always. Okay? It always needs to be in the simple base form. That means no ed, no ing, no to before it, simple base form. For example, he can run fast. Here's the modal, the helping verb. Here's the main verb. Look at the main verb. It's in the simple base form. There's no S there. There's no ing. There's no to over here. He can to run. Nope, 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 nothing. Nothing. Just the simple base form. Isn't that great? Makes it easy. And also, we don't put S's or EDs or anything on modals either. You always need to have a modal and then the base form of the verb. Okay, so that's how to use them, but the important thing about modals is what they mean and why, right? Why do we use them and what do they mean? So I'll cover a little bit here. So for can, for example, can be used to show ability, like the ability to do something like she can swim. But also can be used to talk about, possibility. Oops. Possibility. You could even use it to talk about something that's prohibited and not allowed. Like you can't go in there. Or yeah, it can help if you study this, but maybe it won't. That's possibility. Ability, she can swim. Do you see what I mean? That modals can show a little bit more information about what you're trying to say. But the tricky thing about them is that each modal usually has more than one meaning, and that's why they're hard. On top of that, some of them can be used in the present, some of them can be used in the past, some of them can even be used in the future, but some can't be used in the present, and some can't be used in the past, and some can't be used in the future. And so that's where it gets confusing. And that's why I'm going to focus on each modal in separate videos where you can learn about them in more detail. But let me just finish going over some of the meanings of these. Could, we use this also for possibility. We can also use it to make conclusions about things with could. Will, that's used to talk about future time. Would, we use this for conditionals. We also use it to talk about past habit. Should is used for advice, and there's lots of other modals and even phrasal modals, which are just 2 or 3 words that act like a modal to give advice. Should can even be used for to talk about like the possibility of something happening. May, this one has a lot of uses. It can be used for possibility. It could be used for making conclusions. Same thing with might, same thing with must. Must can also be used to talk about necessity, when something is needed and necessary in order for something else to happen. So you can kind of see now in this video an intro to modals, what they are, kind of what they look like, how they work with another verb, and all the different meanings that they have. So that's your intro. Please watch each and every modals video so you can learn how to use them more confidently in your own speaking and writing.